Colin. Alright, yeah, we're here with Emira Woods. We've been having some great discussions all throughout the day, and so we wanted to catch some of it on camera and put it up on our website. She's going to be speaking on our conference coming up tomorrow on AFRICOM and how AFRICOM is going to be for African people. So the first question we want to go on and the first topic we want to talk about is AFRICOM. And I know I heard you talking about earlier, and you identify as Liberian. And how do you feel about Liberia being one of the first countries to accept AFRICOM? And what you want you to speak on that, really?
Well, thank you. It's an honor to be here at the University of Sussex and to have spent time with you amazing students and non-students, bringing a range of experiences and values and vision. So I've learned a lot hanging out with you all, and I really appreciate the time. When it comes to AFRICOM, AFRICOM for many of us is misguided foreign policy from the United States, started under the Bush administration, continuing now under the Obama administration, really to create an opportunity for the U.S. to access oil and other vital resources from Africa, to counter China, and to advance their so-called war on terrorism. In spite of all their language of helping Africans help themselves, we realize that it's really pursuing America's interests, very narrow, short-sighted interests actually, that are primary when it comes to AFRICOM. So as a Liberian, it really is ironic especially when AFRICOM was first announced. You had countries all around the continent. South Africa started it, and South Africa organized the 14-nation-strong SADC region to say, no, we don't want U.S. military expansion, we don't want a U.S. military base, and they stood firm. You had Nigeria organizing the Gulf of Guinea countries, Algeria organizing in North Africa, and essentially it was just one country, Liberia, that quickly said, we'll host it, and has consistently said, we'll host it. I think when you think about the needs of a country coming out of 26 years of war, issues of sovereignty, which are primary in other countries, often get put to the back burner when I think decisions are being made to help build roads and schools and to bring jobs to the country. Sometimes those short-term needs and short-term interests dominate over the long-term interests of the people or the country or the continent. I think it's been extraordinary, even in Liberia, that you have had the Council of Churches standing firm to say, we don't want it, right? Understanding that U.S. military presence actually undermines their own interests, understanding experiences that countries like Haiti had, where American forces and American non-military contractors actually escorted out the president by cover of night, with guns, onto a plane, and he's been exiled, really, in what many call the modern-day coup since then. So I think there are questions being raised and critiques, even in countries like Liberia. But I actually believe that the African resistance has held firm in spite of a lot of pressure from the United States. And this is why the AFRICOM actually had to establish itself in Stuttgart, Germany, as opposed to their earlier intentions, which was to establish on the continent and to have actually several what they call forward operating bases on the continent. Those initial plans have been really subverted because of the pressure of Africans, the resistance of Africans, including those in Liberia.
Yeah,